Hi, now we're going to learn about the stages involved in oogenesis. So oogenesis occur in the structure of ovary of a female individual, and this process is a discontinuous process. It means that this process occur by stage. So the first stage is it occur before birth but arrested at prophase 1. And the second stage, it will continue after the changes of hormone during puberty. And lastly, it will be completed if fertilization occur. So stage ini dalam oogenesis berlaku 3 fasa, iaitu sebelum kelahiran, selepas puberty dan juga kalau fertilization berlaku. So now we're going to look at step by step what happened in the oogenesis. The first stage of the oogenesis occur is before birth. Maksudnya semasa female individu is still in her mother uterus. Semasa kandungan ibu dia dekat dalam ovary baby tersebut akan ada primordial germ cell. So the primordial germ cell will divide by mitosis and differentiate into the oogonia. And then during the 3rd month of the mother pregnancy, dekat dalam ovary of that baby, the oogonia will divide by mitosis forming primary oocyte. So the oogonium ataupun oogonia dekat dalam ovary of that female baby akan divide by mitosis and differentiate into primary oocyte. Then primary oocyte akan undergo meiosis 1, but that process will be stopped dekat prophase 1. Maksudnya sebelum baby tersebut lahir, dekat dalam ovary baby tersebut, the primordial germ cell akan membahagi by mitosis and differentiate into oogonia. Kemudian the oogonia ataupun oogonium will divide by mitosis and differentiate into primary oocyte. And primary oocyte will undergo meiosis 1, but the stage will be stopped dekat prophase 1. So this sel akan develop dekat dalam satu tempat yang dipanggil sebagai follicle dekat dalam ovary tersebut. So the primordial germ cell and the oogonium itu akan develop dekat dalam primordial follicle. Kemudian primary oocyte pun akan develop di dalam primordial follicle. It means that the females are born with primary oocyte within the small follicle. So fasa yang pertama dekat dalam ovary of the baby tu dilahirkan dengan dah ada beberapa amount lah, beribu-ribu ataupun berjuta-juta primary oocyte yang berada di dalam small follicle ataupun primordial follicle. So itu adalah fasa yang pertama. Fasa yang kedua berlaku selepas baby tersebut reach the puberty. So semasa that female individu umur dia daripada 1 tahun sehingga 12 tahun, ovary dia itu menjadi inactive. Maksudnya tidak ada apa-apa berlaku dekat dalam ovary baby tersebut. Dia hanya ada primary oocyte yang arrested dekat prophase 1. Okay, then when that female individu reach puberty, bila dia reach puberty, each month what will happen adalah the primary follicle yang ada primary oocyte tadi, primary follicle akan develop into growing follicle and develop into mature follicle, di mana di dalam primary follicle tersebut, the primary oocyte akan complete meiosis 1. Primary oocyte will complete meiosis 1 to form secondary oocyte and first polar body. So secondary oocyte ni dah haploid lah. So due to the unequal cytokinesis of semasa meiosis 1, dia menyebabkan the size of secondary oocyte is larger while the size of first polar body is smaller. So what happened to the first polar body adalah eventually it will become degenerate and the secondary oocyte akan develop dekat dalam mature follicle. Secondary oocyte akan undergo meiosis 2, but the process will stop dekat metaphase 2. So after puberty, each month, the primary oocyte akan completekan meiosis 1 untuk membentuk secondary oocyte dan juga first polar body. Secondary oocyte size dia lebih besar daripada first polar body dan first polar body akan degenerate. Secondary oocyte akan undergo meiosis II but arrested at metaphase II. Secondary oocyte ini berada dekat dalam mature follicle. Okay, semasa setiap bulan juga, apa berlaku adalah secondary oocyte yang develop di dalam mature follicle tersebut will be released from the ovary to the fallopian tube. Di mana ini adalah mature follicle. Mature follicle itu akan burst dan melepaskan secondary oocyte kepada fallopian tube. So, proses tersebut kita panggil sebagai ovulation. Manakala the ruptured follicle yang tertinggal dekat dalam ovary tersebut akan develop into corpus luteum. Okay, so this one will be prepared for the pregnancy lah. Okay, the last stage dekat dalam oogenesis adalah if fertilization occur. What happen is kalau fertilization berlaku di mana the secondary oocyte akan fuse dengan the head of the sperm, dia menyebabkan secondary oocyte itu akan complete meiosis to membentuk ovum dan juga second polar body. Second polar body ini will become degenerated while the ovum akan fuse dengan nucleus of the sperm untuk membentuk zygote. Okay, so the corpus luteum itu akan secrete estrogen dan progesterone untuk maintain the endometrium wall untuk zygote ini menempel nanti. So, itu sahaja untuk proses oogenesis di mana before birth, sebelum kelahiran, inside the female ovary, the primordial germ cell akan divide by mitosis and differentiate into oogonium. Oogonium will divide by mitosis and differentiate into primary oocyte. Primary oocyte will undergo meiosis I but arrested at prophase I. Okay, the primordial germ cell, the oogonium and primary oocyte will develop inside the primordial follicle. Itu adalah fasa pertama yang berlaku sebelum kelahiran. After the baby was born, during the childhood of that baby, the ovary will become inactive. And when that female individual reach the puberty, akan berlakulah stage kedua di mana primary oocyte, setiap bulan primary oocyte akan complete meiosis I membentuk secondary oocyte and first polar body. First polar body will degenerate. Secondary oocyte akan undergo meiosis II but arrested at metaphase II. Okay, in second stage, the primary oocyte will develop inside the primary follicle. Then it will develop into growing follicle, and when primary oocyte complete meiosis I forming secondary oocyte will develop inside the mature follicle. During second stage as well, the ovulation process occur di mana the mature follicle akan release the secondary oocyte to the fallopian tube. Itu fasa yang kedua. Fasa yang ketiga, if fertilization occur, the secondary oocyte will complete meiosis II forming ovum and second polar body. Second polar body will degenerated and the ovum will fuse with the nucleus of the sperm to form zygote. So that's it. Itu adalah proses oogenesis.